What's up, guys? Coming at you with a burn deck. Okay, this deck is not completed. It is over 40 cards. I think that you need to go over 40 cards for these decks. That's just because for this deck right now, I wouldn't say, once this deck's complete, I'll probably keep it at 40. But this deck is not complete. So, yeah. So let's get into this deck profile. Like usual, I don't have an extra deck. You should not have an extra deck with a deck like this. I need more tokens, so I don't have many tokens. And yeah, so let's get right into this. So first we're gonna start off with 2 lava golem. Okay. So normally you want to side at least one of these out if you have somewhat of a side deck, depending on the deck that you're playing. I feel like 1's good, but 2 can come in handy, just because like there's still ways around him, but it's like there's been times where I've had to tribute a lava golem to get another lava golem out because like they finished chained this lava golem. It was weird. That was a weird game, but I never regret running 2 lava golems. Okay, sometimes it can be dead in your hand, but if the game's been going on for that long, your opponent should be pretty close to dying, I guess, losing all his life points. So yeah, okay, now we're gonna run the 1 marshmallow. It's just a wall. There's been like, see, the thing about lava golem is your opponent's able to use him to attack, okay? But he doesn't have any like attacking like effect. So like you can like just have a marshmallow set down, he attacks it, opponent takes 2,000 by the next turn or something like that. It's like an easy 2,000. And it's like a wall that's unstoppable. It's hilarious. And like they just let lava golem do his thing slowly while they try to get something or draw something. I like running 1. I might bump it up to 2, but right now I'm still sitting at 1. 1's doing pretty good for me. This is a budget deck, so we are running 3 stealth birds. Okay. So stealth bird mixed with swords or revealing light is an easy 3,000 to life points. It's hilarious. Okay, so your Spamish burn deck card is gonna be Mecha Bunny. If your opponent likes to attack, which a lot of decks do, you're not gonna have a very fun time with this card, because like if you run 3 and you draw 1, you're gonna use 3. It's like, oh, attack face down, bring out another face down, attack face down, another face down. I've had to do like use Blade Armor Ninja and Sinking Dark Law just to try to get rid of all 3 of these dudes, taking 15,000. It's hilarious. So we run 3 Duskwalla. So I had a dude knowing I was running Chain, but he didn't, or he knows that I was running Burn, but he didn't know I was running this card. So he thought the less cards that he had on his field, because he knew I had Secret Barrel and like Just Dessert. So like he was like, okay, the less cards I have on the field, the better, the less he can burn me. Pretty much, I got this card and he had like 7 cards in his hand. I set it, he attacked it, bam. He always started setting cards left and right, and then I got Secret Barrel out. It was hilarious. Blast Sphere. It forces your opponent to tribute. If they attack this card with a weak card, you're kind of like a card that they're already going to tribute. It's kind of unfortunate, but like if they take one of their boss monsters and attack this, they're forced to tribute it. So, yeah. And then I have no defensive cards. So we got a Gorz just for defensive reasons. Okay, spells. We're running 3 Poison of the Old Man. You can set it, and like wait for them either to destroy this and then you chain it and deal 800, or if you really need it, you can give yourself 1200. It all depends on the situation. Really good card. This is like Gaga Cowboy as a quick play, I guess. I don't know. So for draw power, running 3 Pi Duality, because you don't ever special summon with this deck. Ever. Like rarely. Maybe Lava Golem's considered a special summon. I don't know. And 1 Magical Mallet. So the reason why I run this card is like I can activate a Pi Duality and have another Pi Duality still in my hand. And on Magic Mallet, the Pi Duality are certain cards that I don't need. And then all of a sudden get cards that I need and deal like 3,000 in like 3 turns. There was one time where I had all 3 Pi Dualities in my hand. Okay, Pi Duality, Magic Mallet, Lava Golem, a Stealth Bird, and a Swords of Revealing Light. So that was really good. And then like my next draw was a Marshmallow. I guess it was a little too fast of a hand for me, because I technically still lost that game, just because the game went on for so long. But normally games don't want to go, like, you don't want to go for a long time. Well, you do, as long as you're always dealing life points. But if you know how to play the deck, the game won't last very long. Three Wave Motion Cannon. So I have a funny relationship with this card. So like if you set this, it draws MSTs. Okay, if the opponent reads it. If the opponent doesn't read it, they'll probably still MST it. But like if you have Swords of Revealing Light out, people don't like not being able to attack, so they'll hit the swords. There's been a game where like I put this out, okay, and like a bunch of other spells and traps down, and this dude was only running like 2 MSTs, and he was like, okay, is this gonna what is this doing right now? I'm like, it's just gaining counters for the future. I was like, is it damaging me now? Is it like burning me now? I said no. So he didn't ask what the effect was, or what if it would be damaging in the long term. He just asked if it was hitting him now, and what is it doing. So this was out for 8 turns, discarded it, that was game. It was funny. 2 Chain Strike. It's really good card, self-explained. 3 Swords of Revealing Light. Really good. I have a Nightmare Cage as a side, I guess, technically. But if I need extra tokens, I use that because I only have 3. I need to get more, but so the thing about swords is draws MSTs. People always pick this over Wave Motion Cannon, and then they've wasted their MST because then they lose like 4,000 life points. 1 Master the Curse. 1 Level Limit Area B. Traps. 2 Magic Cylinder. 2 Dimension Wall. 2 Ojama. 2 Ojama Trio. 3 Just Dessert. You can take this down to 2 because this is an over 40 card deck. But really, they're all burn cards. It doesn't matter. Each burn card, you're dealing like 1,000 damage. So, to be honest, it doesn't matter. Secret Barrel. Ring of Destruction. Nightmare. And Gravity Bind. Now, like the last 2 cards for spells and traps are really good to use against Lava Golem, just because then Lava Golem is useless. So technically I have a side for this deck. I haven't really tested it out yet. I just made it today. So Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. the only other complete deck that I have right now is Elemental Heroes, and they run too many darks, so I can't run this. And then I'm planning on making a UA deck and a Samurai 6 deck, so that these two cards might be useful in there more than it is in this one. But right now I'm running it in the side, I guess, technically. I normally don't side with this deck, just because the deck is burnt. It really kind of has your monster, or your opponent clogged up with some trios, and then a lava golem, and you're just burning them. So really negating isn't really the thing that I'm looking for right now, but technically side. Technically side. This is the only card I actually considered side. Black Panda. I brought this in, okay, in a game, and I attach it to Mecha Bunny, and they get 1,000. I don't use it because it boosts the attack. I use it because when this card is destroyed, you deal 500 to your life points. Well, that's not a lot, but if you mix it with Mecha Bunny, who does 500, that's 1,000. It's really funny, in my opinion. And the only 3 tokens I have. I need to get more tokens. But yeah, that's it for the deck. I hope you enjoyed. Really, I have a fun time playing this deck. It really gets people mad. It's really simple, but it's not complete. Okay, you normally want to split it up into draw power, burn, and then you want some stall. Okay, the only stalls I really have is Swords of Revealing Light. That's it. Right now I'm trying to get some, I want to get some Scarecrow dudes, like you discard them, and it ends the battle phase for my opponent. But right now I'm broke, so I have to save up on money. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Please add your own little zippity-doo-dah to this deck, and I guarantee you will have fun. I'm not saying you're going to top at your locals, but you will have fun. Thanks for watching. See you later.